with them and let them know that I'm just going to have to go live on Facebook. For some reason, it is not working right. Let me get off of this screen. Let me refresh it, see if it's coming on there, guys. Like I said, I apologize. Let's get it going. So annoying, guys. Promise. Okay, we are live again. It is all going good. Okay. Let's see. I apologize, guys. We will get this going for next week. I wish we did not have to do all this, but it is what it is. Maybe it is the fact that we're using a third-party app for this to try to do this. I apologize. Hopefully, it's going to be better. Okay, so NSVs. Let me know in the comments. What's up with you guys this week? How are your NSVs? What all happened? Reading some of the comments. We are seeing tons of people from different areas of the world. This is awesome. Michigan, Ohio, New Jersey, Las Vegas, Tennessee, New Jersey, Canada, Texas, Wisconsin, Maryland, Minnesota, California, what's up? Linda just finished week 1, lost 4.1s and no Diet Coke. That is awesome. Linda, that is awesome. Let's see if it's going to show it. Linda Lux just finished week 1, lost 4.1 pounds and no Diet Coke. That is awesome. Don't know how you do the don't Diet Coke, but hey, more power to you. So, Linda, what plan are you using? Are you on Better Balance, Sugar Smart, Carb Conscious? Let us know. What made your first week you think so successful for 4.1? A lot of it probably is water weight, but that's okay. But what made you so successful for staying on track that week? Let me know in the comments. Maine here, Colorado. Rachel, what is my favorite soda? Girl, Diet Coke. Always, always love me some Diet Coke. Let's see. Boise, Idaho. That is awesome. My sister, let's see, Margaret. That is awesome that you are from Boise, Idaho. My sister actually has a friend that lives in Boise. So that is awesome. It's awesome to see that. Lissa, one of my favorite people. What's up? What's up? Down 2 pounds, first week on Carb Conscious. I'm at a new weight decade for the first time since 2010. That's awesome. So, Lissa, I know that you just went from Sugar Smart down to Carb Conscious. What made the change? What made you decide to go back? I know that you did Points Plus way, way, way back in the day, but what made the change from Sugar Smart? Let me know. Lisa, thank you so much. I know I can always count on you for being here. How are you doing, Lisa? Everybody follows Lisa, right? Our iTrackBites head coach. She is killing it on her weight loss journey. Love it, love it. Hello from Texas. Love that. Week 1 done in Boulder, Colorado. Sarah, how was your first week? Love it. Kathy, Northwest Indiana. There we go. There we go. I'm living over in Rensselaer. How awesome. Better balance and tracking. That's awesome, Linda. So happy. And I'm happy that you're finding that better balance is working for you. Kim, first time on your live. Hi from Newport News, Virginia. So nice that you joined tonight, Kim. Welcome, welcome. First timer. Ooh, Lori, let's see this one. NSV took 2 walks today. That is awesome. That is, you are killing it, honestly. So my wife and kids actually got me my very first Apple Watch for my Father's Day gift this year. They know that I have been eyeing this down. I've had Fitbit, I've had everything in the past, but I've really wanted an Apple Watch. And I told myself that if I get an Apple Watch, that means I'm going to have to start working out again. So you will see a lot on Instagram, a lot of stories showing you this Apple Watch. Because you can now, I can tell me how many steps, all that stuff. I'm so excited, so excited. Meta, New York, upstate, Better Balance doing good. Awesome, awesome. A lot of people are on Better Balance. Are you finding it's because it's pretty much the blue program and this is so much easier being over on iTrackBites? I will plug that in, but let me know. I was eating too many calories on Sugar Smart. I think it was the calories per bite of protein that was throwing me off. Yeah. So do you find I have experimented so much with carb conscience and calories and all that stuff that literally I just like with Devin last week on our live, it really hit me that she even said before, like she's been a points girl all of her life, and that's kind of where I'm at. I'm always a points person. Like I'm always a points person, and so I don't know why I always try to deviate from that or go somewhere else besides being a points person. But I am points for good, and I'm points for life, and love that. But I love that you found your way back to Better Balance or to Carb Conscience, and I'm hoping that it's going to continue to work for you, Melissa. Don't, as always, like I always say, when you switch programs, which you know this, sometimes you might even have a gain sometimes because of the different types of foods that you're eating. But I'm also probably thinking that, Lissa, if I bring this back up, that you are probably finding that being on Carb Conscience, you're probably still eating the same types of foods. It's not like Carb Conscious has, oh my gosh, I'm totally diving into this now rather than being on Sugar Smart. You're probably just worried about the calories. Yes, yes, Purple Workaround. Have you watched have you watched Lisa's YouTube videos about how to do that workaround? I always want to do purple, but like I said, I've always been a point plus carb conscious person. So I don't know if I can do that. Janet, first time in your live on Sugar Smart, just switched over from WW. Actually, I use both apps. That's awesome. Welcome to the family. Sarah, one of my favorite people on here. Also, I'm ashamed to say how many steps I have, but let me tell you, I think I'm right at almost 6,000 steps. Yep, right at almost 6,000 steps. I am nowhere near where I need to be. I need to be at least 10,000 steps, but y'all, at work, I am an administrator for healthcare, and you would think I walk my building constantly, but I am in an office chair a lot of the times. Like tomorrow, I have to go to a marketing meeting all the way in North Judson, Indiana, so I will be traveling there and then sitting out at the cafe all day with a whole bunch of people from the company about going over marketing strategies, and it's not going to happen. That's why I need to get back to my Leslie's walking home workouts. If you follow me for a while, you know that I'm a big fan and do them. So, Sarah, thanks for putting me to shame. Just kidding. Yes, Rachel, just not this week, please. No activity challenge this week, please. Rebecca, I switched to carb conscious about a week and a half ago. What made you decide to switch? So, Hiva, no worries, no worries. You were on a live earlier today. I seen. Margaret, let's do a challenge. I don't know if I can participate this week, guys, but let me know. I love that I can bring up these comments. How awesome is this in this app? Like, I've never been able to do this. Was I'm carb conscious, but switched to Better Balance, and it works for me. By the way, you said my name perfectly. LOL. Awesome, awesome. See, normally it's the other way around. Normally people go on Better Balance, but then find that carb conscious is the one for them. So that's awesome to see, and I'm glad that you're doing great, and I love seeing results from everybody. Always, always, always make sure that you are interacting in our Facebook fan groups. I care about participants, the Better Balance one, everything. Show your progress. Let people know how it's going. Lisa, bad flare week. You know how that goes. Yes, I do. On Sunday, I was up almost 18 pounds. Weighing in tomorrow, I'm expecting again the inflammation is going away, but slowly just keeps coming. Lisa, I feel so bad for you. Like prayers, girl, honestly, because I don't know how you do it. It's bad enough for my flare-ups, but let alone your flare-ups like that. I wish that I could help you, honestly. Less I focus on the bites points, but I've been using the secondary metric as a check. My foods are probably roughly the same. Yes, I'm able to fit my treats in there. Yes. Lisa, yes, Team Purple. Yes. Okay, this question right here, Rainette, Rayanetta. How many steps are considered slightly active or moderately active? If it's my personal opinion, I think slightly active would be 3,000 steps, meaning that that is normally what your body will burn in a day, even maybe 4,000 steps. Moderately active, I say anywhere between 8 and 10. Lisa is very good, our iTrackBites head coach, on answering questions like this. So Lisa, if you could drop it in the comments below, which you might have already done, but if you could help us out with this, I'll share it on the screen when we're done. But that is a very good question. Pretty good. Just walk to Indiana, LOL. Love Leslie, especially where I live. It's so hot and humid. Yes, love these at-home workouts. I switched because I wanted to fit in more of the foods I love, like yogurt, and let's be honest, ice cream, yes. Let's see, new here, giving calorie counting a try, loving it so far. Who is this that we have here? Kathleen. Awesome. Welcome to iTrackBites. Love that you're on Calorie Command. There are a lot of good resources on Calorie Command. Lisa, our iTrackBites head coach, is actually doing calories and WW Purple. And then we have Rachel Zaleski that I will post on here. Let me see if it'll post her up here. Rachel Zaleski, if you'll take a look at her. If you follow her on Instagram, she's active Rachel Ann. If you follow her on Facebook, this is who she is. She is our Calorie Command iTrackBites ambassador, so she is somebody to follow also for that. Hello, Joanne, over on YouTube. So awesome to see you. Melanie Kinder just started iTrackBites today. Awesome, friends. Well, awesome friend. Welcome to the family. Love that. Which plan did you decide to use? This is so cool that I get to put these. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm like spamming you too much on this, but I'm so excited that I get to put this stuff on the screen for y'all to read. I was on Calorie Command, going back to Carb Conscience. That's what a lot of people say. Yes, Mandy, I've heard this too. I do not do Conquer Cravings, but I did know this. I do Conquer Cravings, which is calorie driven, and I have calories set to my secondary metric. That way you're still staying in track. Love that. All right, let's see who this is. Marianne, I am new, have been doing low carb for 4 years and hit a stall, so I decided to try Better Balance. I'm hoping this helps move things along. That is definitely the plan to go on if you're going to be lower in the bites. Also, one thing you might want to look at is our Calorie Command, because that would be easier to do low carb because you can still add your what am I trying to say? Add your macros as a second metric, which then you can put your carb in there and you do your carb intake. So say you were normally low carb is probably between 40 and 50 net carbs a day is probably definitely low carb unless you're keto. So I think like low carb, like Atkins, all that stuff was like 50 or something like that. I don't know nothing about it, but that's just what I'm thinking. So you can actually put that as your goal to be like, hey, I just want to stay under 50 grams carbs, and you can do that. And in Calorie Command too, but you can also do that on Better Balance, everything else. Mindy, awesome, keeping keto here. I have an awesome person to reference for you for keeping keto. Her name is Sarah, and she is My Dirty Keto Life. I don't know, I can't like comment back to you on this. I can comment to everybody else, but if you have time on Instagram, and if you have an Instagram, go ahead and show her some love. It's My Dirty Keto Life, and she is awesome. She started with iTrackBites. She uses the Net Carb app. I can't remember what it's called, but she has always been a valid user of iTrackBites. She just finds that she's doing better, but that's still somebody I would definitely look up to, Mindy. So give her a follow or go look for her. Lissa says she is following the Wendy plan. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, Lisa coming in hot, coming in clutch. Lisa, our iTrackBites head coach, goes rough guideline. 3,000 to 6,500 is lightly active. Thanks, Lisa, for telling me I'm lightly active today. 6,500 to 10,000 is moderately active. Always. I try. How many people on here are like me? Like when I am tracking my steps faithfully and I'm trying to get to that 10,000 goal, It's not because of getting to the 10,000 steps. It's because I know that when I get to 10,000 steps on carb conscience, I get like 6 activity bites, and I am one that use my activity bites. When I'm tracking faithfully, I'm trying my best to track faithfully for you guys. I'm going to be completely honest and be out there real. But when I was down to almost goal weight last year, I was using my activity bites, and there's nothing wrong with that. They give them to you for a reason. If you know that you're starting to use your activity bites and you're starting to gain weight, then don't use your activity bites. It's as simple as that. If your body can last with losing weight, maybe at a slower process, but still losing weight with using your activity bites as well as your weekly bites, do it. You do you. So that's good. But that's really my thing. It wasn't the whole thing of wanting to see the 10,000 on the iPhone or the Apple Watch. It was to see the activity bites go up that day. So then if I wanted ice cream or I wanted a cookie, I was not feeling good. That is good to know, Lisa. Thank you so much for that. Love that. What is your favorite? Oh, okay. This one. What is your favorite coffee drink since you are into coffee, latte, cappuccino, etc.? Margaret. Little quick fun fact about me, if you have not been following me for all my time, I used to be a coffee shop owner before I went back into healthcare. I owned a coffee shop for a while and loved every minute of it. My absolute favorite coffee drink is going to be anything sugar-free as far as syrup goes, but it's going to be what am I trying to say? It is going to be literally 2 shots of espresso over ice with vanilla almond milk or any kind of unsweetened almond milk with a sugar-free syrup in it. It's totally low calorie, totally low carb, totally low everything. I don't know if it's just me being on iTrackBites for so long. When I used to drink my lattes way back in the day, I would always use fat-free milk, or I would always use full milk, like whole milk in my lattes. I love the taste. I love the taste of whole milk. But just cut out the points. I went to unsweetened almond milk or unsweetened vanilla almond milk. And honestly, guys, love it, love it. I will even now when I go to Starbucks, when I go to any little coffee joint, like tomorrow when I go, if they have lattes there, it will totally be an almond milk latte because I love it. I can have dairy, I can have milk, but I love almond milk. But yeah, I actually still have my old espresso machine that is at my at my cafe now. It has been closed. I've been closed since September. I went back to healthcare, but I still own the building and it's still there. And I still try to get my wife into letting me bring it home because I could do 2 shots of espresso, the Doppio espresso with my Premier Protein shake, but she won't let me. But that is my favorite. If not, at home, I use my Ninja, and it's totally just regular black coffee. I'll use folders, anything like that. And I'm really into sweet cream creamer. 2 tablespoons, 2 bites, 1 tablespoon, 1 bite. Put a little Splenda in it. Perfect. The hello. Let's see. Rosie, don't feel you have to track faithfully for us. Track to wait for you. Just my 2 cents. Absolutely. No, guys, I have always been a yo-yo dieter from way back in the day, probably since I was probably 18 years old. I'm 30 years old now. But I actually got down to pretty much goal weight in September of 2019, and I went out of my business, got rid of everything, went back into healthcare, and I've gained weight back, and it just is what it is. And I'm not ashamed to say it. That's why I still come on here every single week to give guidance and to give ups and downs of my journey, my life, so that way I can hopefully inspire people. Because I'm not looking for people. I'm looking for people on my lives to, number one, yes, get down to goal weight, so that way they can maintain a lot. Like Sarah I always reference Sarah on here because she's been maintaining for a very long time. But I look for people that are real. And yes, all of us are real on here, but like, don't be afraid to say that, hey, I gained 30 pounds back out of the 60 or 70 pounds I lost. Because I feel like when we aren't true to ourselves and we're putting on a fake thing, that's not good. So I'm here to say I'm not ashamed to say it. I have gained a lot of weight back, but I'm slowly getting back to goal. And my thing is, I don't care. I'm 30 years old. I don't care if it takes me until I'm 50 years old to get to goal weight, to get to 210 pounds. When I get there, I get there. But just showing up every day for myself, but also for you guys, that's what keeps me going. So it doesn't matter to me, and I'm not trying to be snarky about it, but it doesn't matter to me that when I say stuff like that, it's not meaning that I am tracking just because of you guys. No, I'm doing my best to track for myself. You guys keep me accountable just the same way as you guys keep me accountable, same way as I hopefully keep you guys accountable. So that's how we do it in here. That's why you're going to find people that come on my lives. You're going to find that they're either doing very successful or they've had ups and downs and they're still here. They're still trying. I always, no matter what, and I will say this till the day I die, is as long as you keep going, you will get to the finish line. You will get to the finish line eventually. You will never, if you stop going, then you're not going to get there. So who cares if it takes you 10 years to get to the goal weight, as long as you're living a happy and healthy and sustainable life, no matter what program you're on. Because let's be real right now, iTrackBites could come out with a new program next week and we could all try it. Not one program fits everybody. But as long as you're still going, you're still showing up for yourself every single day. And if you use a platform like Facebook or Instagram and you're on here to show inspiration to everybody, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let you know. Like, I'm not afraid to tell you guys, I went out to dinner. Today is my eighth anniversary with my wife, and we went to Fenwick Farms from Rensselaer, which, by the way, plug it in there. If you haven't been there, it's bomb. But I had a burger with Cajun fries and shared some deep fried Oreos. I'm being real with you guys. It is what it is. On to the next day. I'm going to go to the coffee shop tomorrow, have a coffee, maybe have a light lunch, maybe a salad for lunch. It's balance. That's how it is. Never be afraid to say, and I post this all the time now on my Instagram. If you follow me on Clyde's Daily Life, is definitely getting back to what we are supposed to be doing on here. We are supposed to be having food diaries for ourselves. We are also supposed to be looking for inspiration. Who are we to know that by me putting something out there today, I'm inspiring somebody else? Do that person know that when they put something out there, they're inspiring me? Like, hello, today, somebody on iTrackBites participants posted a bomb salad. To where I was just like, oh my gosh, like that salad is drool worthy. They literally just inspired me because I want a salad tomorrow. Like, I'm legit wanting a salad. If they wouldn't have posted that, I might not have that craving. But like, thanks to them, you know what I'm saying? So always, always, always remember that. You are here for a reason, and you are here to keep on going to the finish line. No matter where you're at, what journey you're on, what plan you're on, you will be here till the end. And just by coming every Tuesday night, you are showing up for yourself. Amen. Preach it. There we go. Let's see, anybody else? And no, I did not take that comment. Whoever that was again, I'm sorry. So sorry. It kind of went up on here. Rosie, did not take that like offensively. So don't ever, like, I'm not saying that for that, but just like, that's just who I am. Let's get to this one. What does this one say? Renetta, yeah, I hear you. I totally agree with the activity guides. Yep, always use them. Try to. I get between 5,000 to 8,000 depending on how my day goes. I'm a nurse, work in clinic rooming patients, so depending on load of patients, or so not sure if I'm slightly or moderate. You're probably moderate depending on, because you're about that 5,000 to 8,000, so I'd put you at moderate. What's up, Marissa? This is my girl. If you don't follow her on Instagram, Marissa's Live, follow her good. She is always posting stuff, going live. Love it, love it. Sherry, awesome. Reached goal at 50. Inspiration right there. Sherry, do you have any tips for people when they're at goal? That is the number one thing I get questions out the wazoo about is, Jordan, what happens when I reach goal? I've never reached goal. I've been close to goal. I've been 10 pounds away from goal, but I hope to one day get there. And I hope one day to be more inspiring when I get to goal, to be able to keep goal off. That's why I always swerve people into maintenance mode people on here. Sherry is one of them. Sherry reached goal at 50. Sherry's maintaining. That's awesome. Sarah on here is maintaining. If you want a drop dead bomb.com real life story about weight loss, go to Lisa, our iTrackBites head coach, to her YouTube channel. I direct people to this video so much. It is literally her journey video, and I love it because it takes to where she was before to where she is now, and she goes through so much, and it's so educating, and I love it. And I always show people that video or tell them to go. Um, duh, duh, duh. Uh, Tisha, I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. I'm sorry. Me too. Quarantine 50 pounds gained. Just because you're here today, you're winning in my book. Props to you. Um, Love this. Okay, Mindy, I lost 70, gained 20 back due to quarantine. That's okay. You're still here. You're still chugging along. We get ready. We're going into stage 5 in like a week in Indiana. So I mean, things are eventually going to hopefully go back to normal somehow. So that means whatever you were doing before, it's going to go back to normal. Who would have thought COVID-19 would have happened in 2020? You know what I'm saying? Mhm. Here's my friend Sarah backing me up. Honestly, the slow track is the way to go. Normal weight loss is zero point 0.5 to 2 pounds a week. Slower weight loss helps you to build sustainably habits, and you're more likely to keep it off. Love that. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah, happy birthday, Oreos. Do you all buy the upgrade in the iTrackBites? Yes, totally worth it. I'm going to put this out here. Sherry. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Um, the best thing about the Pro version, let me give you a little heads up real quick, okay? Um, duh, duh, duh. Why I think that everybody should buy the Pro version, not because I'm trying to get sales for iTrackBites, but honest to God, because I am trying to give everybody the best advice to use the plan and to use the program to the best of their ability. If you get your Pro subscription, number one, it is under 30, it's under $40 a month. It's under $40 a month. When I was doing a different program, a different platform, a different everything, I was spending at least $20, if not $30 a month. We are under $40 a year. A year. That's your number one. So, guys, if you can scrape it, and I know some people can't. So, my thing is, why not be like this? If you can save $5 a month, then you know after so many months you'll have the $40 and you can do it. Small goals like that. Or maybe do it to where you're like, you know what? After I lose 20 pounds, I'm going to spend the $40 and I'm going to get this for me as like a treat. But guys, you get in the community tab on our iTrackBites software, on the iTrackBites app, which community tab is awesome. I do know I've been talking to people and developing things that there will be different things available. I wish. I tell Lisa all the time if she will tell them. I think that we should be able to search for users on our community tab like you could on the other platforms app. But that's my own personal opinion. Who knows? But you get the community tab. You get the recipe tab. So you get to build your own recipes. This is key to your weight loss success is to build these recipes. You might be asking me, Jordan, why is it key to my weight loss? Well, when you decide that you want to make a lower carb version of or a lower point version of macaroni and cheese, you're going to need that recipe builder because you're going to need to put all of the ingredients in. You're going to need to know all the calories, all the carbs, all of everything. You're going to then divide it into servings, and that's how you're going to get your points rather than being like, because if you're new here, you will find that you're on carb conscious. 100 calories is normally 3 bites. But 120 calories could take that up to 4 bites. So if it's something to where you divide it out equally and you're like, well, it's, 2 bites a thing, actually what could end up happening is instead of 2 servings of 2 bites each would be 4, it could actually be 5, which then you're going over into bites, which then you're going over into calories, which then is making you gain weight because you're eating more than what you're tracking. And then also the dining guide, the eating out guide is a lifesaver for me. I am always on the road or in my town. Let's be real, Taco Bell is bomb.com. And however many times that I go, maybe I'm eating a friend for lunch at Taco Bell and it's very easy. I go to my app, I go to my brands, I go to Taco Bell or Burger King or wherever, Subway, and I go through, scroll through, search, find it, track it, and move on. Instead of going into the database, into Google, figuring out the nutritional values for this, plugging away in the calculator, guys, these are going to be your best friends. The brand guide is also your best friend into eating locally. You might be asking me, how is that, Jordan? Because my local pizza place is not on the app. Well, friend, what you can do is go on the brand guide, find normal pizza places. If you know that your crust is normally like this. For example, I always use this example on Instagram. It's for my local pizza joint, Rod's Pizzeria, Franceville, Indiana. If you're there, hit them up. Best pizza you're ever going to have, period. Or even Pizza King, if you're in Indiana, Pizza King. Um, Especially for Rods. Rods uses a thicker crust, which is normally the same comparison to pizza, in my opinion. He cuts his crust into squares, so a large pizza, instead of being into 8 slices, it's in 16 squares. So how I track my local pizza joint when I go there for pizza is I will track, say I will have 4 of the square pieces with a breadstick. I will track the breadstick as my Pizza Hut breadstick, and I will track the pizza as 2 large slices of pepperoni pizza. If I didn't have that brand guide, it would take me so long to go on Google to find the nutritional value for Pizza Hut and to do all this, go on NutritionX, yada yada, to where the brand guide on your app is the easiest thing since sliced bread. If you are like me and you're an avid coffee drinker, there is a McDonald's by my work. I literally go there every day because of hello, the 99-cent coffee app or coffee coupon. You literally do that. I get a sugar-free French vanilla large iced coffee almost every day if I'm being bougie. When I do this, I know that it is for carb conscious points for the syrup and cream. I mean, that's just how it is. I just go on there and type in, go to McDonald's, look up large sugar-free French vanilla, add it into my theme, that's fine. Same thing if I'm getting coffee from McDonald's. When I know, hey, I love 4 cream. Y'all gonna find I love me some fatty cream. That's how it is. I love cream. So I'm gonna go, hey, 4 creams is 2 bites on carb conscious. I add that into my thing. Upgrade, in my opinion, Sherry. Definitely look into it. If you can't afford it right now, definitely see if you can start putting money away for it and eventually get it, because you will find that it is awesome. You will find that's awesome. Another thing I wish that we could do on our iTrackBites app, which I haven't seen anywhere else on any platform, so this isn't like, why aren't we doing it? I think it would be awesome if we could send people the recipes. Instead of having them on the recipe, like you can add your recipes to the community, I think we should be able to send them to our friends. So if we could be friends with like me and Lisa, and I had a recipe tonight, and I'm like, hey, you should make this, I could send this to her. That would be awesome to have too. I gained all the weight that I lost over the quarantine. Don't worry, Melanie. We are in it together. Sherry, yes. Mary Ann, here's another one. Took me 4 years to lose 80 pounds. I still have 40 to go. It's slow and steady. You rock. Love this. Oh, Lisa. Losing while under quarantine, walking more. Awesome, Patricia. Awesome, Amy. What's up? Thank you for joining our live tonight. I'm actually going to be talking eventually. We only have probably another 15 minutes left, but this actually goes into it. So thank you so much for asking this question, because one thing I wanted to talk about was my camping trip over the weekend. So this is actually awesome for healthy road trip snacks. It kind of goes into it. Number one, advice for healthy road trip snacks. Number one, if you are not the type of person that you pre-plan your snacks, that's perfectly fine. I find that if you go into Love's, you go into Family Express, anything like that, you're going to find that there's always a super good option in the fridge section. And by the fridge, I mean the one that's the open case fridge. And I know with the quarantine and all that stuff and the COVID-19, they haven't been doing it, but they're starting to come back. Love that. Number one, healthy snack on the road trip is going to be any type of like turkey Slim Jim, anything like that. They do have them at the grocery stores. They do have them at the gas stations. Super low bite. Always make sure you're getting yourself a 0 bite, either a coffee drink or a water, sparkling water, diet soda, anything like that. Diet soda is not healthy, I understand, but it is a better option rather than drinking calories. I find in the section of the fridge, they have like a fruit bowl type thing. That's awesome 0. They have little mini salads that are there that are awesome 0. They have hard-boiled eggs, which are awesome to grab just on the go. They also have these things, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, but especially if you're on lower carb, they have it to where it's like 2 things of cheese with a thing of ham or salami in the middle type of thing. That is a very good thing. If not, definitely get anything that's 100 calorie packs from Walmart, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, any local grocery store, anything like that. Fun fact also, you can go into your Walmart and you can get individual snack packs or snack baggies. I've even seen them to where they'll actually tell you like, hey, it's a 2-cup serving, it's a snack bag, whatever. When you buy a thing of pretzels and you're like, hey, if you're a planner for your road trip snacks, string cheeses, pretzels, fruit, even a little deli sandwich is still lighter if you use the type of bread, light type of bread, stuff like that. Mustard, especially. I'm team on ketchup because your OG points plus people will always know this. Ketchup was a zero bite food or condiment way back in the day. Just anything like that. And this gets me into what I was talking about with our camping trip. So I'm not going to lie. I had some episodes with Coca Cola during the camping trip, and Coca Cola has calories, of course. But totally, this camping trip, as far as the food wise goes, it's definitely doable for you to go camping. If you're like me and my family, we go camping normally once a month. We're actually planning our July trip soon. But on there, it's totally easy to stay on track while you are camping because, number one, if you're active while camping, if you have little kids, you know that you're not always just eating while you're camping. Now, yes, if you're some person that you go camping to relax, which yes, we relax, but if you're one of them that you're sitting outside enjoying your lawn chair, doing whatever, and you find that you're snacking, then yes, it's going to be a little hard. You want to make sure that you have those individual baggies of snacks, 100-calorie snacks. You know that on Carb Conscious, 100 calories is 3 points. You know all that stuff. Make sure to eat lots of fruit. Have fresh fruit, cut up fruit available, watermelon, yada yada, cantaloupe, grapes, anything like that. But for me, it was very knowing that, hey, this is what I'm having for dinners. We normally, when we camp, we have our breakfast is normally really light, and then we have a really light lunch. So meaning like it's deli sandwiches. We had ham salad or bologna salad, which wasn't too bad in bites with bread, and we had some chips, stuff like that. But if you know that your heavier meals are at dinner, then you always need to plan ahead for those. Know that, hey, this is stuff that I can still track. If you don't have the nutrition value, don't stress. When you go on vacation, don't stress. But if you want to still track, it's still doable for camping. So that was my thing to talk to you guys tonight, is that camping is doable while staying on track. You might find that you say you're going to be on track during camping and it doesn't go that way. That's not your fault. It's the summertime, guys. Like, we're going to be going on vacations. I don't know about you, but like my work gave all of us for quarantine pay, they gave us a week's paid vacation. So we actually have a full week of vacation we can use all throughout the year long. I normally get like 3.5 weeks of vacation with my job. So it added an extra week to me. So that is what I'm doing. So we're getting that stuff, guys, and we're going on these vacations. The number one thing to always remember is that if you are going on vacation and you decide not to track, don't feel guilty. Do not feel guilty. Always have a plan of escape. If you know that, hey, I'm going over a vacation this week or this weekend, and you know that, hey, I'm going to not be tracking Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, have a plan in mind to get back on track on Monday. Have a plan in mind that if you need to, make Monday a lighter point day. Calorie day. If you know that you normally eat, 1,800 calories that day, get down to 1,500. Drink tons of water, push out those fluids, push out all the everything. There's different ways for you to get back on track. If you know that, hey, have it to where with one of your buddies on Instagram or Facebook, be like, hey, going on vacation Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Monday, let's do a step back goal. Let's get to where we're getting 12,000 steps that day. That way that you know that you're doing. Have a plan, A or B, C, D, whatever. If you stay on track, stay on plan, post it. Because holla, that's awesome. If you don't beat yourself up. Because if you beat yourself up, you're going to find that you're just going to binge. If you're restricting yourself too much, you're going to find you're going to binge. The best thing is to have grace on yourself. Because if you don't have grace, it's not going to work. Out of all the years I've done this, if I don't have enough grace in myself to give myself grace, or to have a supporting family like my wife and all that stuff to give me grace over it, I'm never going to succeed. You're never going to succeed. If you don't have grace to overcome whatever's going on in your life right now, food-wise, it's not going to work. So that means to tell me, if you are a faithful tracker and you decide to take a day off for cheating, don't even call it cheating. Just call it a treat day or call it whatever. Don't feel bad about it. Have a plan, get back on plan, track it. That's how it is. If you decide not to, don't. Here we go. That was my, whole hour live in a 5-minute topic on camping or vacations. Like, have a good trip. Enjoy it. Track it if you want to. Ashley Duncan, let's get her on here. What is up, Ashley Duncan? So awesome that you are here. You just joined. Awesome. Which plan? Love that. Love that. Let's see if anybody else has any questions here. Amy, let's see, kind of went off the rails this weekend visiting family and friends' birthday, and I'll be road tripping with friends. This weekend, my B-Day is Monday. Enjoy yourself, girl. Enjoy yourself, because if you don't enjoy yourself, what's the point? You're not going to want to do it no more. I would much rather see you have a week of enjoyment to then see you 50 weeks from now be like, Jordan, I'm almost down to goal. Instead of being like, you went off rails for a week and you gave in and you just told yourself, what's the point of doing this anymore? And then you're no longer doing it. And happy birthday on Monday if I don't see you. Sherry, love this. This was the advice I was hoping for. Eat what you love. Don't deprive yourself. It needs to be something you can stick to for a lifetime. It's not a dial, but a lifestyle. Love that. That's words of wisdom from Sherry. Love that so much. So much. Love this. NSV being on this live right now. Yes. Because you're able to show up for yourself. I love it. Lisa, I don't know if you're on here still. She will find you some references, she just said. Cherie going for the upgrade. Yes. Make sure you like it. Let me know how it is. If you have any questions, talk to any of us. All right, Mary Ann, I just used the recipe builder today for dinner and it was great. Helped me track my homemade meatloaf. Yes. And then you keep those recipes in your builder and it's always there. So you always know, hey, I make this meatloaf and I know I cut it like this. Okay, Sarah, what are some of the best tangible weight loss motivation tools? Struggling with motivation. Okay, motivation. Number 1, Facebook. Number 2, Instagram. Number 3, YouTube. Those are inspiration. Friends in this community is inspiration. If you, our Facebook groups are inspiration. I have a very supportive family on my side. My sister supports me on my weight loss journey. My mom and dad support me on my weight loss journey. My wife especially does it with me, carb conscious. She supports me, but even when she wasn't doing it, she supports me no matter what. That is motivation for me. Motivation to me is to make sure that I'm going to be able to go camping every single weekend during the summer months with my kids and not be out of breath. They want to go to the stupid park every 7 times that day because God forbid they didn't go an 8th time. I want to be there. I want to be able to do stuff like that. Also have a good motivation is I want to look better in my clothes. I want to get down to my goal weight. I know what I felt like at 224 pounds or 222 pounds. I need to get back there. I know what it is. But as far as tools for motivation, definitely your social media platforms, your friends and family that are on there, and then also YouTube. I find tons of motivation on YouTube. I'll go on YouTube every single night and I'll follow people or I'll look at weight loss things. Like, here's my thing. I know that obese to beast and all that stuff is not on anything like that. They don't even use it. They use MyFitnessPal. But I still watch their stuff because it is motivating to me. Because I know if they can do it, I can do it. You know, stuff like that. Definitely. Okay. The best advice that I got, and I can't remember, Get Fit with Jessica on YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff, is that she lost her original weight. She did not lose it because of Herbalife, but she used Herbalife when she first was starting her weight loss journey because she was a picky eater and she was not, what am I trying to say, strong enough to know that, hey, 3 meals a day. Instead, she did shakes. She did 2 shakes a day, 1 meal a day. Am I saying to do that because you're depriving yourself? No. If you know that that's going to help you out with starting to know that, hey, I need to learn my body. I need to learn what calories are. I need to learn this and that. You can get nutritional shakes. You can get stuff like that that's still going to give you the calories, still going to give you the protein. I've seen it to me. You know me, for example. I use a lot of Slim Fast. It has nothing to do with I think that Slim Fast is going to make me slim faster. It's because I know that it's a very easy, quick shake that I make with almond milk. I drink it. What I do with my Slim Fast is I add 2 scoops of whey protein. That way I add in the 30 grams of protein with the already 10 grams that's already in there. So I'm getting 40 grams of protein in the morning. That's what I find. If it means to me, for me to get on track and to restart my lifestyle, which this could happen, I might do 2 shakes a day. for a couple days just to get my calories in control, get my eating in control, get it to where it is, to where then I know, hey, if my shake is 400 calories or 10 bites, then I need to figure out what is a healthier 10 bites that I can eat that's going to actually be solid food. And I love that about If It With Jessica because she does not do that no more. But she will say that because of that, it did help her get into the mindset of what calories are, what fitness is, what health and wellness is, because she was able to not have to focus on food as much, but to focus on her overall journey and to figure out what it is. What are some foods? What are some things that she can do? Also, she also said in her podcast that it wasn't just 2 shakes a day and 1 meal a day. It was literally 2 shakes a day, a meal, and snack. She would do like 100, 200 calorie snacks. She did it all. So my thing is, you're going to find what works for you. I find that it helps me sometimes. So those are motivation tools. Get on Instagram if you're not. We story so much on Instagram that's always good to know. And then also if you're not on the Facebook groups, get on the Facebook groups. Hopefully they answer you. Uh, let's see, Regina. Hi, Jordan. Just recently switched over to pro from the other guys, and I'm wondering if the Better Balance is the same as Blue or Freestyle. Yes, it is. Better Balance is the same as WW Blue or Freestyle. It goes off of the same calculations for it. Of course, it could be a little tweakier, like it's not going to be 100% the exact same, but same food list, same zero by everything. Lisa, our iTrackBite head coach, Lisa Wood on here. She has a very good YouTube channel, and if you go there, even on our Facebook page, iTrackBites participants, she goes over all the plans and tells you what they are for, yada yada, who they are. Yada. Do you know what's so awesome? I love the fact that on Facebook, because I don't know if it happened on Instagram, Facebook, I think it's going to let me go longer than an hour because I'm literally almost at an hour mark. And on Instagram, you're only allowed 60 minutes. Um, yes, yes. I just talked to Art about this. There are several things we're working on to do this. You are rocking it, Lisa. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Paul. What's up, Paul? So glad to see you on here. Paul is crushing it with his weight loss too. If you don't follow him. Sarah, Sarah, when I am camping, pre-planning is necessary. We have to go. We have go-to meals. I do a lot more treats and camping food, but we walk, bike, swim, etc. all day. So much more for activity, which it evens out. Hopefully. Yes, love it. Here's my thing, Amy. If anybody knows me in my life, it's my wife. She knows every year. She asks me what I want for my birthday every year. And I tell her, I want Poblano's dinner, which is in the next town over for us. I want Mexican food. I plan on it. I don't trek that day. It is what it is. But I know it's one day. And I use it as an excuse for one day. I don't use it as an excuse for like, oh, hey, my birthday weekend. Sometimes people do want to do birthday weekends as far as you. Like, hey, you're having a birthday weekend trip. That's awesome. I don't normally do that because my birthday always seems to fall on a weekday. Or if it's on a weekend, we're always busy. So it doesn't really matter. But like, you're using it as an excuse for your birthday, which is fine. But don't use it to be like, well, I don't know if I'm going to get back on track just yet. Well, I was off for a couple of days for my birthday. Yada yada. I'm going to be off until Monday. I'm just going to restart Monday. Like restart the next day. Restart when you're done. I know it's easier said than done. Ketra, sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. You can watch this meeting again later. Yes, it will be on our iTrackBites Facebook page, so it'll be like any other video. Um, Rachel, bye, Rachel. Wish I joined ITB sooner. Um, we've been doing our lives for probably, but we've been over a year now. Um, they do get better eventually, the lives. Once I get some people that are agreeing to come on for kind of weight loss journeys, give you some inspiration. I had somebody in mind today, but they couldn't do it. So hopefully I'll be able to have them on for next week. I kind of try to like to spice it up and get things going, but tonight just seemed like a very good, like informational, get to know us. I actually have a good Slack going. Sean, our ITV creator, or the one that owns ITV now, he actually set up for ambassadors a Slack account, so we kind of go over some things. And I've been talking with them, and I know he had told me that he was sending a thing out to all of the coaches too, to kind of get some things that people are telling us, so we can go over. Because every now and then it's good to just do a question and answer, a talking live like we did tonight, because it's so good to interact with one another and to make sure that that we're talking to one another and all that stuff. But yeah, you're always loving ITV. Love this. Yes, love this, Sherry. You will find that you don't need to eat a little to lose weight, but actually big, healthy, filling meals. I didn't eat way more. I eat way more now at 134 pounds than I did at 229. You need to feel your body. Love that. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Let's see. Any other things real quick? Alrighty. So, okay, well, that's it for tonight, guys. We had a very good conversation. Thank you for joining us tonight. I really do appreciate every single one of you. Hopefully next week we will have a live guest. I will let you guys know sooner than later on that. But yeah, so thank you so much for joining us tonight. Remember, we always do this every single Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Share it with your friends, share it with your neighbors, share it on Facebook, share it on YouTube, share it on everything. Let them know. 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Facebook, iTrackBites. But yeah, thank you so much. And I, once again, always say thank you to iTrackBites for allowing me to be the weekly host for our iTrackBites live meetings. We love this. We love doing it. And I love that it's reaching so many more people now and that there's so many people out here. So once again, if you guys don't know who your ambassadors, who your coaches are, go to iTrackBites.com. You will see all of us that are over there. Get to know us, get to follow